Hey, this is going to be episode 28. This is going to be a quick one because this is just going to touch real quick on boundaries because I'm kind of pissed off about something that happened. So, anybody who's been following my series knows that, well, for one, I'm a struggling, recovering addict. And for two, just makes sense that I can't be around certain situations and things. I know I'm powerless over people, places, and things, but obviously, I can't invite somebody doing drugs or drinking or like hardcore partying into my house. Being around them is very still triggery for me until I'm not stable enough to be around that. So, a normal person would get it. A friend should definitely get it. Somebody that claims they watch your videos, calls themselves a friend, should definitely fucking get it. So, um, I had an instance where a friend, so where we share a mutual friend, and we're on each other's Facebook and comments on videos and all that stuff all the time. And I have never really hung out with this person, but like they give the appearance of a clean, healthy life, which is what I come to see as a complete fake, keeping up appearances kind of thing, because I ran into this person in public on my way to a meeting, and we were discussing our friend in common, and then things got brought up where I said, well, I just had to keep a distance because I can't be around somebody who drinks a lot, somebody who it triggers a lot of stuff from my past and abuse and violent situations. So I just don't like to smell alcohol on people, especially when they reek of it. They're belligerent, telling the same story, just not really, kind of just out of it, mentally. And I said, that's why I said I'll still be your friend. I told the guy, that for our mutual friend, I still be his friend, but from afar we can't hang out. It's just not, well, he's still an active, his active drinking, then it's too hard for me. And and he said he agreed with me. He goes, oh yeah, he had the same problem with that particular person. Well, same fucking night, this guy calls me up in the middle of the freaking night saying that he's abandoned, stranded, in distress. He needs help, needs somewhere to go, doesn't know what to do. So, of course, I'm already I'm already in bed at that point, and I'm like, okay, well, you come over here. I don't know what he needs. Needs to sober up. I assumed he was having some drinks because he said he was down. His friends were at the bar, but he didn't sound too bad when I was talking to him. And then I didn't know that uh, it was all bullshit, and he did not need any help. Was not in distress, and he literally just tried to hit on me and grab me and stuff the whole time he was here. He didn't even come in my house, but I kept him on the porch because I had a feeling I'm gonna wait before see what happens. 'Cause I already have a friend now to detox. Trying to get a good night's sleep in a safe space in my room, and I'm not inviting this person until I know exactly what the hell's happening and going on here. And he was just really inappropriate and really just belligerent and really offensive and really intrusive, and I don't know. It was very insulting. I don't know where anytime it's come across that I'm some sort of fuckboy, but I am not, just to be clear. And I may be a different person when I use, but I don't use. I'm just it. I'm sober and I'm not using, and I'm not that person anymore. That person, high me and sober me, are two completely different people, and people need to understand that. And I find it very offensive that anyone would treat me as how I am when I'm high, because that's just the complete opposite of who I am. And I feel like it hurt my feelings a lot because I literally said in a video how people treated me like an object, so I presented myself like an object, and that really screwed me up sexually. And then there was sexual abuse on top of that really messed with my head, and I just still haven't really worked through that part of it. So no sex, obviously, until I figure that out. And I even then I don't want to have random sexual relationships, and I'm kind of just in a spot where I shouldn't be doing that kind of thing anyway. I need to focus on healthy things. Sex is part of my addiction. It's well, I shouldn't be doing it until I get everything under control, and I can't have a loose cannon gonna pull me back in. It's just oh my God. It's just having that one guy come over last night just fucked up a lot of feelings for me and put a lot of rage into my whole like system. And like, granted, I still had a great day yesterday. I still count that as a win. I didn't use. I'm still staying true. And but how selfish can you be when I literally told you the night before, or like earlier, hours earlier, that I stopped hanging out with that person for the exact same thing? I said, this is no freaking joke. This is my life. This is live or die. I fight for my life every day. I fight to live, and one fucking thing like that can fuck up everything for me. One thing could literally tear my entire life apart and come crashing down, and I could like lose myself and I could die. This is freaking serious. This isn't a freaking joke. And for you to take it so lightly and play off of it and try to take advantage of me in that situation is just the absolute worst thing a human being can do. I'm sorry. That is a terrible thing to do as a friend, as just a person in general. And I don't care, you can't blame it on the alcohol. Clearly you have an issue with alcohol if you're that loaded to begin with. So I'm sorry. There's absolutely no reason, no excuse, and nothing you can say that ever's going to change my mind on this. And I have no absolutely desire to talk to that person again, because they are a fake person, and I don't, whatever, they are clearly going through their own struggles, but don't take me down with you. You are clearly one of those people that, when they're drowning, they will suck you right down under with them because they start to panic and just freak out and everyone come down with me. No, I'm not going to go down with you. I'm sorry. Like, this is me. This is survival. This is like, I refuse to die because of this. So you are someone that you are a dangerous person to have around me, clearly. So you can't be around me. And I have self-respect, and I wanted to oh my God, romance me maybe a little bit. That was like the most just off-putting, like, terrible thing. And then literally had the nerve to ask me, oh, but you like still party, right? No, I'm fucking sober. Do you not understand what that means? Oh, the nerve of some people. Pardon my French for this, but this is just making my blood boil right now, because it's just not cool. It's not cool to gamble with someone else's life for your own benefit because you're a horny, drunken bastard, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure there'll be some defense on that side of the fence, but you know what? Call it what it is. I'm sorry. That is just the worst thing like you can do to somebody in my position. So you're the one who have to live with your actions, your choices. But I can say that I can remove myself from this situation. I was strong, and I have to be, but like, if you're a person that's in my life calling yourself a friend and you do that to me, you are no friend of mine. That is 100% fact. So I just had to get that off my chest. It's just has been something I've been struggling with today. The audacity for anyone to think it's okay to treat me like that in my position, being newly sober again in recovery, when it could cost me my life, is just so selfish. It's just so selfish. And it's just, you need to grow up and look at your own stuff. And I'm not a piece of meat. I'm a human being with feelings, and I deserve respect. And I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks. Goodbye.